I don't. He wants me to keep speaking. The history, all right. The history of corporate personhood is essentially. There's a really good book you should read called Unequal Protection. He explains the history in there. Essentially, corporate personhood didn't exist before 1886, and actually early in the American government, there was very few corporations. Really, there was only one massive corporation, analogous to Walmart, is the British East India Company. And the original Boston Tea Party was a revolt against the largest multinational corporation at the time, the East India Company. And when they did the Boston Tea Party, they were essentially attacking the biggest corporation at the time because they were doing harmful things to small businesses and small merchants. And they threw all their tea in the harbor. So it's kind of funny with the modern Tea Party. They're not doing what the original Tea Party people did at all. Actually, a friend of mine, John Gray, who ran for Senate for the Green Party, he said that if the Tea Party now wanted to do the same thing that the Tea Party did then, they would meet the cargo ships coming in from China, Walmart's cargo ships, and toss Walmart's cargo into the harbor. That would be actually the modern analogy. But so there was really very few corporations at the time, and some of the founders were against this concentrated power that corporations had, and they were really concerned about it. I think Thomas Jefferson said something about wanting to crush in its birth this aristocracy of the moneyed corporations. He saw this concentrated power as being a danger. But really, corporate personhood happened in 1886 with the Santa Clara decision, and it wasn't even a part of the legal opinion of the Supreme Court. It was actually inserted into the head notes of the decision by a court reporter who had ties to the railroad corporations. So it really had no legal basis, but subsequent Supreme Court decisions have given it legal basis. Fourth Amendment right to privacy. They're keeping inspectors out of the factories from health, safety, and environmental inspections. I really think this 14th Amendment too is very important, how they use that. Like before 1886, we could pass laws in a local community that said, that would favor small local business. You could pass tax laws and that would favor small local business. You can't do that as much anymore. Now a corporation can sue a municipal government, a local government, and say that you're discriminating against a big business, or you can't keep a corporate chain out of your town because you're discriminating. So they're using a 14th Amendment was made for freed slaves. It's pretty funny. Another thing that I talked about this morning that I thought was kind of, other people thought it was kind of funny, was that we had a demonstration at a state lawmaker meeting in Fayetteville, and we had Sue Madison and a bunch of other state lawmakers there. We had a little Occupy demonstration about corporate personhood. We hand-delivered them a bunch of letters from local citizens about corporate personhood, and surprisingly, the state lawmakers, most of them didn't even understand what it was either. They're just like most people. And so we really have to educate our fellow citizens. We have to educate our lawmakers, and that's part of our campaign. Move to Amend isn't just to pass resolutions, but to educate people and tell them how important this issue is. And and also another thing I was doing, we're advertising for this Occupy the Courts event. We were putting flyers up all over campus in Dixon Street, and I told him earlier this morning I thought it was funny that I was putting flyers in the law school, and 2 law professors didn't know what corporate personhood was. I thought that was pretty surprising.